You know, guys, I really didn't want to make today's video. Like, I try to be as optimistic as possible when it comes to the new CODs, and especially COD Vanguard, but holy sh**. Before I say this, if you like this man's gooch, you're not gonna like this video. COD Vanguard doesn't look very fun, and honestly, I feel like I should just blame this man right here. Joe COD. Fuck you. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's the boy Fooly, and I'm bringing you guys another video right here on Black Ops Cold War. And today we're talking about COD Vanguard again, but this time I haven't made a video in about a week. There's been a whole lot more leaks coming out about this game and rumors. I don't know about you guys, but to me it doesn't sound very fun. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we get into anything, make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's get right into it. You know, guys, it's getting really tough waking up every single morning, hopping on Twitter, and seeing all of these leaks come out about Vanguard and still trying to be optimistic. I think every single day this past week, I've seen a leak on Twitter that looks like absolute dog shit. Like, seriously, COD Vanguard keeps on having all of these leaks come out about it, and it seems like every single day it just gets worse and worse. So if you missed any of my videos from last week, the leaks that I covered were that doors and mounting are coming back to COD Vanguard, which is a goddamn shame because those mechanics are literally ass, which I gotta be fairly blunt. If you like those mechanics, I agree, your KD is probably pretty high and you might think that you're a good player. But the only reason your KD might be high is because I gotta play hide and seek and do goddamn backflips to kill you. But I digress. The leak that came after that was the fact that SBMM was returning in the exact same way that it was in this game right here, COD Cold War, and Modern Warfare 2019, the best multiplayer experience in COD history. To me, that doesn't sound very fun, but oh well, I was still optimistic, alright? I still wanted to give it a chance, and whatever. Next morning comes around, and I learn that not only are we getting mounting coming back into COD Vanguard, it's mounting on crack. So at first, when you mounted in Modern Warfare 2019, essentially what would happen is you would get a portable head glitch, you'd be on top or on the side of cover, usually cover that's difficult to shoot through. You'd also be stationary, which means you'd have zero recoil, or you might as well have no recoil at that point, which, you know, in a game that kills in a matter of 2 frames, that's not very fun. So I'm not sure if this was Activision's bright idea, if this was Sledgehammer's bright idea, or based on how stupid this sounds, it probably was Joe COD's idea. But now you can slide while mounting. Yes, that's right. So for example, if I'm mounted on this right here, this makes me a virgin, and I'd have zero recoil, but if I'm able to move around while mounted and have zero recoil and be behind cover that you cannot shoot through, I've evolved from being a regular virgin into a super virgin. I've seen some people on Twitter saying, "Oh, that's so interesting. I'm so glad that now you can't be stationary while mounting. That made mounting so difficult." What the f*** are you talking about? If you, for whatever reason, thought mounting was not overpowered, you are smoking cock. But ladies and gentlemen, it actually gets worse. Yes, it gets worse than that. I wake up the next day, there's a new leak. The leak is that Dead Silence is going to be a field upgrade again, which I have no idea who it was. Joe COD must be having clones of himself because nobody's thinking of doing this unless you're fucking stupid. And then on top of that, there is rumors going around where if you saw a camper up in like the 2nd story of the house, for example, you could shoot the side of that wall up where he's camping and kill him. Which, yes, at first glance, that sounds amazing. Finding a camper in a game that seems to be developed by Joe COD and being able to kill him through something that he thought he could camp from. That sounds incredible. And I'm not going to play this part of the trailer, but if you saw the trailer, then you probably saw the scene of a guy in the 2nd story of a wooden house who, I kid you not, literally shot the side of the wall out and gave himself a new line of sight while camping against people who were running down on the ground level while he was on the 2nd story. Which, again, if you don't think that sounds overpowered or broken or stupid, I need a sip of what you're drinking, because I honestly hate waking up and finding out that I'm gonna hate Vanguard even more before it's even come out. I would love to have a sip of that Joe COD optimism juice. That sounds pretty nasty, doesn't it, guys? But guys, I wish I could say it ends there. Earlier on, we heard a great leak about Vanguard that actually got confirmed, that there was going to be 16 to 20 maps at launch, which sounds incredible. That sounds amazing. You know, you hear that there's going to be 16 maps at launch for 6v6, and you're like, wow, this actually sounds like it's going to be really good. We're finally getting a decent amount of content at launch, right? That's what we've all been asking for. Well, now there's rumors from credible sources claiming that majority of the maps feel like Modern Warfare 2019 maps, which, look, I'm not going to get into debates of whether or not 3-lane maps are good. I will say one thing though, 3-lane maps tend to be a lot more consistent and a lot more enjoyable by the vast majority. I mean, if you watched my channel back in Modern Warfare 2019, maybe you'd remember Anaya piece of ass hair cave, pick a dog you know, some of the greatest maps in Call of Duty history, Ramaza even. Look, I'll be the millionth person to say it. Those maps in MW 2019 were awful. God awful. horrible. They sucked bad. They literally stunk up the room. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is if you disliked MW 2019's maps, these maps are rumored to be identical in design and in quality. And guys, I really wish I could say it ends there. I really wish I could say after this, there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's finally going to be leaks that sound fun and good. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And as a quick warning, if you're somebody who likes grinding and likes challenges, you're probably not going to like what I'm about to say right now. COD Vanguard is reportedly going to have the same mission-styled challenges that Modern Warfare 2019 did, which if you don't know what that means, it's pretty much the challenges that they had in Modern Warfare 2019, where the end result was like a blueprint or a charm or a sticker or you know, a car horn. A lot of people like to pay $20 for car horns. Maybe you could earn one through challenges. But in order to get that car horn, you had to do a series of missions or challenges, and you could not do them at the same time. So for example, one challenge would be like get 150 kills with SMGs, and the next one would be get 150 kills with assault rifles, get 25 kills while crouched, get 160,000 kills while mounted. And you know, separately those don't sound like horrible challenges, especially not if you're able to get them done at the same time. But somebody over at Infinity Ward, Joe Cot, thought that it would be a great idea to make those challenges progress one by one. So you had to complete the first one in order to start progressing towards the second one, and so on and so forth until you unlock the final challenge so that you can unlock that car horn that you really, really wanted. You know, to some people that doesn't sound too bad, you know, like a challenge is supposed to be challenging. I understand that, trust me, I understand that. Playing Modern Warfare 2019 should have been a challenge in itself. This challenge system, unfortunately, just so happened to be very unpopular and not liked by many people. And for some reason, they're bringing that back. It makes no sense at all that the least popular features and mechanics are returning into a game that's supposed to be improving. A lot of people are clowning this game and saying that it's a reskin of Modern Warfare 2019 just with the World War II setting, and that's honestly what it sounds like. And the last thing I wanted to talk about were some of the speculations about camo challenges. These aren't leaks and these aren't rumors, but how awful and boring does it sound for the possibility to have to do 150 mounting kills for a certain camo? And you know how we talked about destructible cover? How boring and awful would it be to have to kill 150 people through destructible cover? How boring would it be to have to kill 150 people blind firing over a piece of cover? You know how badly this slows down gameplay and promotes camping? Look, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of this doesn't sound very fun. And like I said in the beginning, if you're Joe COD Gooch Eater, if you love his gooch, if you're a huge fan of Modern Warfare 2019, that's the best COD ever created, best multiplayer experience ever created, you're not gonna like this video, you're not gonna like some of the implications I'm making, you're not gonna like the fact that I'm calling you a super virgin for sliding while mounting. But in all seriousness, if this doesn't sound very fun to you, I don't blame you. This doesn't sound very fun to me whatsoever. So far, majority of these leaks have been pretty negative for me. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you think these leaks are making the game sound good or bad? What do you think about all of the leaks that we've heard so far? Personally, I'm trying to stay as excited and optimistic as possible, but all of these leaks are making it sound not very fun. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodaloo.
This ain't in my body.